Greetings, audience. Welcome to the second episode. To the second episode. Welcome back to the second episode. What? What's wrong?
He couldn't
Yeah.
make it.
You couldn't. What?
He couldn't make it.
What do you? Who? Could,
He was sick. He was sick. Zeke was sick and he couldn't make it.
Diego. It's okay. Because
Why?
rise, Ezekiel Nolan, from the ground, from the earth. You rise. Welcome. He's actually. Hey.
Ah.
That's the first time I've been able to perform that.
It's
Like-
never worked.
It's never worked. That's the first time I've been able to cast that.
What the?
It only lasts an entire an episode length, so
So we should probably get going.
we should probably welcome to the second episode of Knuckle Bandwidth. I'm here with the undead chivalrous knight Ezekiel Nolan.
Do you mean chivalrous?
Chivalrous.
Good sir.
Yes, I do. Wow. The princess that needs saving, Diego Villaseñor, and the jester,
I'm a sailor.
the sailor, Diego Villaseñor.
Sailor Moon.
And scratch that. I'm not a jester. I'm a wizard. If you couldn't tell.
Wow.
Wizard of trading.
Oh, the crops.
All right. This time of year. It's,
What crops? How's the seaweed and barnacles?
Last time I checked, you were starting your own harvest.
I was.
Nice.
I was. Keyword.
What? Was it the blight?
Blew it away.
That's what took me out.
Really?
The blight. I ate blighted crop. Killed me and my 6 children.
It looks about the same.
Yes. It's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible thing. You know, some say it was caused by necromancy.
Here I have a strange elixir. Let me take a sip.
Will this keep me alive longer?
I have no clue. I'm going to be completely honest.
We've never made it this far.
I've never been able to cast that spell successfully until now.
Oh.
Lovely.
Hey everyone. Welcome back.
So what are we here to do?
So I'm gonna bring out the scroll, right? The scroll of questions.
Roll the scroll of questions.
Because you guys sent us questions for us to. What? Sorry.
Yeah, face ID it. Face ID it.
The
What is
scroll.
this face ID I speak of?
Okay,
Average run fair, dude. What is this cellular device? What is this? Unheard of.
A cell phone?
on the official
The only
Instagram
cell as I know are in prison.
account, we posted a story for you guys to fill out.
A form.
Ask us a question. We will respond to it
Form.
if it's good enough in the next episode. So
Yeah.
here we have all of your. Okay, 67 of you viewed our story, but only 10 of you gave us questions.
Imbeciles.
So screw you
Just
guys.
kidding.
Fools!
Please come back.
Peasants!
Please come back. Please come back.
And peons!
Peons.
Peons. Peon me, Gabriel.
No. Okay. Why don't we get
Alright.
started, guys?
That's the magic
Sure.
elixir that would keep me going.
The first one by Vengeance Plays, also known as our boy Lincoln.
Lincoln.
He asks, "Can I suggest a topic for an episode? And if so, can you talk about the first game you beat?"
Ooh.
Yes.
Do you guys have yours? Because it just hit me. And
I
this is a
Dude.
big rush of a memory for
You
me.
sound
Really?
very excited.
This
to
is
share.
a big rush of a memory for me.
Yes, go
Okay,
ahead.
so fuck, can my voice hold up for an entire story? Let's see.
We're gonna find out.
I have my water on quick draw. So when I was a kid, I had a PS3, right? I had a Wii before that, and the Wii was awesome. That was like most of my childhood. But then my parents got the PS3, and it was the only times I'd ever played a PS3 before was when my uncle would bring it for the Super Bowl, and he would bring it over, and I would play the original Rampage on it, and it was I remember so much of that. But besides the point, when my dad finally got one, we got Lego Jurassic World for the PS3,
That's a good game.
and I played. So Lego Jurassic World had Lego Jurassic Park, Lego Jurassic Park 2, Lego Jurassic Park 3, and Lego Jurassic World. And you could it was like every other Lego game where you could unlock all the characters and beat everything and fucking get all these different skins and things unlocked. I didn't get everything unlocked, but I played through that entire fucking game because my entire childhood I was obsessed with dinosaurs. I thought I was gonna be a paleontologist for the longest time. But now it seems the only bones I'm working with are my own. That's an undead joke for you. Anyways, I have so many good memories of that game. That was the first game I looked up a YouTube tutorial for to find something. And it's such a fun game. I spent so much time on it. And then my cousins came over and they wiped all my save data. And I think that may have been the first crash out I ever had too.
Yeah. Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Completely reasonable.
And I didn't kill them. So clearly I didn't crash out that hard.
Yeah.
But I wanted to. It was the intention was there.
Mm.
But yeah, Lego
Jurassic World.
The levels are flooding back in my brain now. God. You guys got yours?
What about yours, Gabe?
Mine is
Sorry, Wizard Gabe.
Yes. Thank you, Apprentice. The probably
Right on.
the I'm gonna say I can't remember, but one of the ones that I remember I played when I was
What?
you know new to gaming was Ben 10 something of the Earth. It was Ben 10 Protector of the Earth, I think it was, on the PSP. And I think that was my
Ben
first
10 Grounds of the Earth. I just made that up.
Okay. I think
that
it was
didn't sound real at all. That was shit, dude. That was terrible.
I think it was Protector of the Earth, but it was a PSP game, and I think that was the first exposure I had to you having to clear a level and then fight a boss afterwards. I remember the final boss. I can't remember his name. It was like Vilgax.
Vilgax. That's the main Ben 10 guy. I watched that show when I
Vilgax.
was a kid.
Yes, Vilgax, the final boss.
And Kevin 11.
That boss was impossible at the time, but I remember I beat it. I beat the
Wow.
game. Back when I was in first grade, probably. I wish I could play the game again, but the PSP, it didn't hold up too well, as in it didn't function anymore, and
Broke.
yeah,
That thing was built like a tank, no?
I remember it was missing I don't know.
Did it
Just it was missing.
roll legs and
it was,
walk away?
It was missing
How was it
components.
missing?
It went missing. It went missing.
Did
I
you
don't know.
cast one of
Is
your
your
spells on it?
PSP running?
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Wake him up. Wake him up. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, not now. Don't down us right
Did you
now.
cast one of your spells on it?
That was
I go to hell when I die. I go straight to hell when I die. That was terrible. Oh my god.
Enjoy the episode.
What'd you see in there?
Enjoy the episode, man.
What'd you see in there?
Oh my god. There was.
I
Oh.
want to say my earliest is probably
Dr. Morgan was there.
one of the
Dr. Morgan?
Mario games.
It's okay. He was on a vacation from heaven.
What was probably one of the Mario games for the Wii, because the Wii dropped 07, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
think so.
dropped 07. So that was an OG console. The OG console. It was
Wii.
probably just New Super Mario Bros. The earliest game that I have like actual memories and experience with was actually Cuphead.
Cuphead. Wait,
Uh,
what do you mean by that?
On drop,
Oh,
my dad and I played it on the Xbox One together, trying to beat every boss. And I remember how it would typically go is him and I would learn the boss repeatedly by running it through over and over and over again, and then I would go on my own time and try to beat the boss, and then I would eventually get it, and then we would go on to the next one. It was pretty cool though. I love Cuphead. Speedrunning Cuphead is fun.
it's a great game. Yeah.
Nice. I don't think any camera can see that.
They better not. I'm throwing gang signs under
He
here.
is. He actually is.
Don't forget our sub 1 hour
That is true.
Cuphead completion.
So Wizard Game and I,
yes.
we have a sub 1 hour speedrun time in all of base Cuphead, no DLC.
Yes.
What was it? 40? What was it? 50?
I want to say 46 minutes.
I think 46:38. That sounds familiar.
It does. Yeah. The 46 I know for sure.
Or-
I think it's 46 sounds familiar
I
to
think
me.
it's 46. But we beat all of Cuphead sub 1 hour, 46 minutes, 46 minutes 38 seconds. I have it on PC now too, so eventually there's gonna be some speedrun times on speedrun.net.
That's
.com.
official, dude.
Either one.
Shall we move on to our next question?
I need tissue paper. It's okay. I'm just gonna keep using my arms until they're like disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be dead in an hour, anyways.
Dude,
How does this keep happening?
you shut it off, dude.
Oh, okay. I'll just keep it in my lap.
His lap.
What?
What?
Oh, you're gonna feel that one.
I did. It felt like a roaring wave
Oh,
of knives rolling up my
yeah.
throat.
Next one is by none other than Aubrey. Right? We all know Aubrey.
Yes.
She says,
We got an owl here, dude.
Just kidding.
Aubrey says, thoughts on current day concert prices and how I cannot go see Pierce the Veil. First of all, Aubrey, I know how much you love Pierce the Veil. And I think
You guys ever
love,
listen to Pierce the Veil?
yes.
A little bit.
I just
think,
listened to Pierce the Veil for the first time earlier because I saw my friends listening to it and posting the concert thing. Really fucking good. Really, I'm glad I give it a shot.
Hear that, Aubrey? Yeah. Yeah, Aubrey, I'm very sorry that you can't see Pierce the Veil. Love is a bit of an understatement when it comes to you and Pierce the Veil, right? Because, dude, she's obsessed
Yeah.
with Pierce
No,
the Veil.
that is like
She's
beyond love.
beyond
That's
love.
like devotion. That not even that's
Not
like
even- that's still underestimating it, dude.
I don't even there's not
can't be
words in the
described.
English language to describe
Top of the
that
Spotify
level.
rap for sure.
For sure.
Beyond.
It's like rank 0, dude.
Rank 0.
Rank
yeah.
0. Thoughts on current day
We're on 0.
concert prices, though? I don't know anything about concert prices.
Apparently
Oh,
they get
dude.
really expensive.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah. The Taylor
Ticketmaster.
Swift Ticketmasters, bro.
Holy fuck. Okay.
That's like a down payment on a house.
I always think about that one interview with like Kurt Cobain when they're like, so do you hear that Beyonce's charging, or whoever it was, is charging $80 for concert tickets? And he goes, what? How
Yeah.
much do we charge? We charge what, like 20, 25? And we thought we were really gonna bleed them out and charge like 40. And it's a concert ticket today for a good concert in the fucking nosebleeds is like $600.
Yep.
If you want to stand in front of Taylor Swift's stage when she's singing, it's a house.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Yes.
you are selling your home
It
to be
actually
there.
is. It is unreasonably
Jesus.
expensive.
Swifties, man.
Swifties. They're devoted.
They-
Not as devoted
that-
as
You know
what?
Aubrey. to
Aubrey
Pierce the
Aubrey's
Veil,
like
but
actually no, Aubrey. If there was a
Would
oh,
Aubrey
sorry,
sell
Aubrey.
her home to see Pierce
Yes.
the Veil?
Yes, she would.
she
she would.
I actually asked her this question, right?
Really?
Not to sell her home, but I asked her a while back because we had this, I don't know, some English story where it was like you like lose everything or whatever. But I asked her, I was like, think about your room at home, right? And if the entire thing was burning down, what are the 3 items you would grab from it? And she said, I don't know. I wouldn't grab anything. And I was like, are you serious? Yeah. So you have no meaning placed within your entire room, like any sort of sentimental value placed within it. Like, no, it can all burn down.
Even like her phone or
Well, I in this scenario, you walked into your room having your daily items on you, right? So you walked in there trying to think of what to grab. And she was like, I don't know. Nothing.
why, Aubrey? Why is that?
What would you guys grab if your room was on fire and you only grabbed 3 things?
Dude, Angel, my PS5. I'm sorry. Angel.
Goku figure number 1, Goku figure number 2.
I'd pick up the shelf and I'd walk out with it.
Surprised you didn't eat it.
Okay.
What would
Alright.
you grab, Gib?
I would grab my computer,
9, 8,
my
7, 6.
How many things do you have to grab?
my
4,
Miku, my
3,
Hatsune Miku
2,
figure.
1, 0. You're out of time. You grab
Damn it,
2
my-
things.
Dude, that is terrible. My PC and Hatsune Miku. Oh my God.
That really shows your values, dude. Wow.
No.
Alright.
Can I bring my bed out? Would that be possible?
Does it go 10,
Wait,
9?
one question. Like, if you have a box that's like a collection of things, are you allowed to grab that as one item, or is like a single thing from the box an item?
I was thinking one thing. I was thinking like if you had a yeah, I was thinking one thing. So if you had like a sentimental box, you would have to like, I'm grabbing this.
Okay, I'm grabbing
7,
a picture of
5,
me, my
4,
mom, and my dad when I was a little kid.
3,
I'm grabbing
2,
House of Leaves by Mark C.
1,
Danielewski, my favorite book, and I'm grabbing my PS4.
0.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty
That was
good.
good.
I
10,
regret the PS4.
I'd grab my
9,
PC. I'd grab the
8,
gift Chelsea got me that was
7,
Holic, a drawing of me,
6,
and I would then
5,
grab
4,
let's see,
3.
probably my picture frame of Chelsea and I.
That's not fair. I know you were thinking about it while you were asking us.
Well, I told Aubrey
You know what? You're right.
when I asked the question.
You're right.
So it was an unfair advantage.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I only thought about the picture, and then after that, I was like, "What are 2 things I like in the room?" And I
Yeah, pretty much.
and then I went,
It's like, what has the most value to me, and then what do I just kind of want?
I'd probably just grab pictures,
Yeah.
because like those are the things that are like I could buy new
Yeah, I
books
was
and
gonna
I
say.
could buy a new PS4, but I can't. There's no copies of the pictures I have of me and my parents from when I was a little kid. You know.
Yeah. Which is why you get those box like safes, you know, the ones where they're like engraved all over and they're like fireproof. Makes sense.
Lockbacks.
The
Nice.
lockbacks.
Lockbacks.
A bit of a bonus question, yeah.
Better question.
True.
Our next one is by none other than Levi. He says,
Ooh, I'm just kidding.
Levi asks, or not really asked, but he said, top 4 films from each of you.
Okay, so this is one of those things.
Oh, the letterbox.
Whenever someone's,
The letterbox question.
I don't even have it downloaded right now. Whenever someone's, Taylor tried to get me to download it again, but I just forgot.
Fair.
Whenever someone asks you, what are your favorite, top 3 favorite, top 2 favorite, top 1 favorite, top 4 favorite, or who says 4 favorite, but whatever. I digress.
Letterbox.
Whenever someone asks that, the human mind automatically goes blank for movies.
That is true.
And you just go to the ones that you can like latch onto easiest. So, for the cameras, I'm gonna stare in the middle space between them so you can get my reaction from both. I'm gonna look at you guys. In order from 1 to 4. Dave Made a Maze.
Don't look at us.
Sorry. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Klaus. And shoot, what's a good fucking number 4? That's the hardest part because like you
Four,
could think of a
yeah.
top 3, but like the 4th is just like
I got mine.
it's like if your hand was all pinkies. It's like
What?
it just doesn't. It's like it's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
that
like-
is weird.
Yeah.
Whoa! I don't want to think of
Yeah,
that. That
yeah.
is weird.
You guys ever think about how? Sorry, this is completely unrelated. We'll go back to it. We'll go back to the movies. You guys ever think about how the fact that our like feet were hands?
Yeah, and they just you've brought this up before how they just like
Yeah, we've walked
evolutionized.
on them so long that they've just turned into like. Because I have more fingery toes than most. On the Patreon.
On the Patreon. There's another camera right there for our feet.
Yeah,
see
we
how
have
they're-
theirs.
we
You
have
pay
them fully out.
money.
We're interlocking
Yes.
toes.
Yes, we are.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We're pouring honey and oils, exotic ones, over
Yes.
it.
Yes, we are.
Lathering it with butter.
Vinegar,
No. Never.
salt. Salt.
A little bit of paprika.
Diego,
Sorry.
Basil. Yeah.
what are your top 4 films?
Basil.
My top 4 films in order or just 4?
Did I ever say my number 4?
No.
10.
Okay. All right.
There's no time limit, dude. You're okay. You're okay.
Nine.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
there
actually,
is. Don't forget my
because his
spell.
life has a time limit.
Don't
on
forget
it.
my spell.
I do have a time limit on me right now. Fuck, it'd have to be I really like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a good movie. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a favorite at all, but
It's just the one you.
no, it's the one that other than that, I'm gonna name like the most generic film bro movie ever for my number 4. It's like Fight Club. I like Fight Club a lot. Fight Club's a good movie. Or
Makes sense.
Snatch.
What about yours, Gabe?
Snatch is a good movie.
Dude, you know, come on, man. Okay,
For context,
So the reason-
Wizard Gabe has never seen a film in his life.
well, it's more
Oh,
like
he's seen some films, all right.
seen. So I'm gonna name his top 4 right now. Number 1, Ratatouille. See, right there.
Is there a wizard inside your hat? Like a wizard rat?
There might be. You ever taken that off? No.
Is there a wizard sailor in yours? Or
I don't-
sorry,
it's just
a rat
a
sailor.
wizard sailor.
A rat sailor.
No, I'm just bald. I don't.
There's a,
I have like a really bad bald spot.
there's a communist rat in mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My top 4. What if we just bleep that out? I'm gonna do that. Nobody's gonna know. That's
Don't think it's them. I'm talking about you. You, viewer.
Communist.
Fucking-
My top 4 are
Thank you.
Spider-Verse. Oh, for number 1, like first Spider-Verse. Then I would have to go Baby Driver. Then I would go Good Will Hunting, and then Shawshank Redemption.
Those are all so much
Nice.
better than what I picked.
Those are mine.
That is a really good. That's a solid list.
So, like he said, whenever anyone goes, Gabriel, what is your favorite?
Oh my gosh.
Or actually, no, let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody goes, Gabe, have you
Water my
watched? You
water.
remember that one scene from that one? No, I don't remember that one scene from that one movie
He
because I didn't watch it. I
Didn't
didn't watch it
ever.
unless
Watch it.
it's like super mainstream, dude. Like
You've seen The Incredibles, right?
I've seen.
Have
The
you watched Star
Incredibles.
Wars?
I've seen
He
every
has
Star
seen
Wars
Star Wars.
movie. Yes.
Good.
I
Um,
haven't.
Even the bad ones.
even the bad ones.
You haven't.
But if I were to if I had to give you a list, I'm going to say
Ratatouille, Lord of the
Ratatouille.
Rings.
Lord of the Rings is
It's not on
good,
there, it's
but
not on there.
I
You
know
wouldn't
what's
say
funny?
it's on there.
I can't even think of
Um,
I've
films
never
he's
seen Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen it either.
But you read the books, right?
He did read
No.
He didn't read the books.
I read the first 2, but the problem was I read The Hobbit as a kid. I read The Hobbit like 10 times.
Damn.
I love The Hobbit because it's a kid's book. It doesn't feel like it because it's like 300 pages, but it's like a perfect kid's book, and that's
Mhm.
what it was written as.
Yeah.
When I started reading Lord of the Rings, I went into it expecting The Hobbit, and I just realized that it is The Hobbit, but 20 times as long. And I'm
It's very long. Lord of the Rings is very
it's
long.
like if The Hobbit says like, "Oh, Bilbo walks from the Shire to the mountains," Lord of the Rings turns that into like 5 chapters.
Yeah.
And in the middle of one of those chapters, there's an entire theistic like summary of the world, and then it explains like all the fucking language depths of Elvish, and it's just like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
like,
it's
I get it.
I knew it was good, I just couldn't read it.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a guy who
Well-
plays a shit ton of D&D and is like super a big fan of fantasy, having not read or watched Lord of the Rings, I feel like a poser. I like even though I do all the other things, I feel like a poser for not having seen Lord of the Rings. I also know everything that happens anyways, but I
Yeah.
still feel like a poser.
So it's just like it's like one of those things where it's like I should. There's no reason for me to right now.
I tried reading the Silmarillion, which is the prequel that sets up the entire world, which was good, but it turns out it's just every part of Lord of the Rings that I wasn't too big a fan of in one book because it's just a lore dump. It's like I respect it fully, but it is just like
It's there if you want it.
It's 30 straight pages of genealogy, and then it says, "Oh, then the giant spider killed God," and then it goes right back to like there's a throwaway line that mentions that there was a giant spider that was eating light, and then they like there was this whole fucking thing with that, and it burned every spider in the world, and then it just kind of like moves away from that and goes back to talking about elf like family lines. And I'm like, can we go back to fucking Ungoliant, the Undying fucking shit? I want to see that.
Ratatouille.
Sorry for nerding out.
It's okay, Ezekiel. I'm gonna say above Ratatouille. Actually, no. These two. How kind of you.
Sorry, man.
He eats it more than I do.
Ratatouille and Whiplash, probably.
Whiplash.
I really, really like.
Do you relate to Whiplash?
I don't relate to
Whiplash-
Whiplash.
Is that
why you-
Thankfully,
Whiplash might be my number 4 spot actually.
it's great. The other, the 3 and 4, I couldn't tell you, dude. Avengers Endgame. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't watch.
That was
movies.
bad. And
I
not even
don't
as,
watch
like,
movies.
That was
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask what's your favorite Spider-Man because there's 3 and yeah, we can do the fucking animateds and everything else and make it a bigger list. But what is your favorite live action Spider-Man movie?
Red 2. Tobey Maguire.
Spider-Man 1. Andrew Garfield.
I'm gonna have to probably go with Spider-Man 2. Just such a fantastic film.
That movie is phenomenal.
Alfred Molina is one of my favorite actors, and he just kills it in that.
I still
Power the sun in the palm of your hand.
dude, the train scene always gets me.
Red, the play by John Logan about Mark Rothko.
Yeah.
You know who plays Mark Rothko on Broadway?
Is that him?
Alfred Molina, the guy who plays Doc Ock. And it is fucking like pull up some clips of that eventually. Watch those. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because I can picture it from the Doc Ock perspective, and that's already cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Let's move on to the third question. Sorry.
Just kidding.
Was this our
This
third
guy.
question? Third, fourth? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're gonna.
What was your fourth?
We're going to.
It was Ratatouille, Whiplash, Avengers Endgame. you didn't name a fourth.
I don't know, dude. I
What's-
don't
What's
know.
the
Okay,
fourth
let me
movie you've
think.
ever seen?
Spider-Man, Into the
Which-
Spider-Verse.
There you go.
That was a good one. I don't know if
pretty
that'd
good.
make the list though. I guess it
What do you
does.
mean just make the list?
I guess it does because I don't know
This guy
what
serious?
else to put on the list.
What's the next question?
The next question we're gonna quickly gloss over. I'll ask each of you. Is it pink? Yes or no?
Wait.
What do you mean wait?
Well, I didn't think about
Oh,
it.
that's
I don't like it.
that's true.
It's always there. It's not like I paid attention to it. Like
Okay.
Well, he's been reincarnated.
that's true.
You know what,
Wait,
fair,
guys.
fair. Oh yeah, Patreon. Her feet are still interlocked, or toes. Sorry.
Still?
Still.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Diego, is it pink?
yeah.
No. Our next
That's a
question.
lie.
Better not be.
Oh, by the way, that one was from Shoobie. I underscore
Shoobie
am underscore
doobie.
Shoobie.
Thank you, Carter Shubin. Thank you, Carter Shubin.
Thank you, Carter.
Next one is
Dog
I
Shubin.
don't know who this one is. I
Live
think, Allie
Pollock knows.
Allie RF1.
Oh, the when we were doing Adams, she was in like 7th, 8th grade. 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her name's Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allie asks, "What is your favorite high school memory?"
It's gonna be leaving.
It probably is gonna be leaving. I'm not gonna hold you. My favorite high school memory.
You got yours, Gabe?
I do.
Yeah, go ahead, because I have to think, because a lot of my high school memories have recently been recontextualized in a very sour light.
I get
That's
that.
fair.
I get that.
Probably in sophomore year chemistry, last day of school, when you guys ever had Mr. Fairless for chemistry? No.
I know him because I went to his class for help sometimes, but
Mr. Fairless on the last day of school brought his Nintendo Switch and had Smash Bros and Mario Kart for everyone to play, and
did you whoop?
I whooped
Did you
everyone
wipe the
in that
floor?
room. I wiped the floor in Smash Bros.
For context,
Anyone watching want to run me in Smash Bros?
we'll put up his friend code in the description.
I'll put up my friend
We'll
code.
put up his friend
if you
code.
can beat me in Smash Bros,
Yeah, what are you putting up? Put up something right now.
we'll have you on the podcast.
It's not good enough.
$100. $100.
What?
$100 money match. Money match. $100.
Cody, beat him now.
Not even Cody. Not even.
No, Cody.
Okay,
Cody,
maybe actually
get
Cody. If you're
100
watching
bucks.
this, exclude Cody.
No,
Cody.
it doesn't.
Exclude
No,
Cody.
It doesn't.
But yeah.
That's
I had-
your money, right? Like I'm not.
Yeah, that's
We're
my
not
money.
hating.
That's
Yeah,
my
no,
money.
I'm not
That's my
fucking
money.
Bro,
paying
we
that.
need.
That's my
That's behind
money.
the
I need
scenes.
food.
That is true. Well, not for long.
Oh
Yeah, no,
You're
I'm
gonna
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
I thought that was a threat at first.
No,
There you
no,
go.
I'm not gonna do anything.
His digestive
natural-
system, like the natural what?
What's wrong with his digest?
I was
His
gonna s-
organs?
yeah.
How do I wait? What happens when the time runs out? How do I die?
I don't know.
He's never gotten this
I've
far.
never gotten this far. This is the first time it's worked, man.
But you know
I-
his organs fail.
hypothesized.
Guys, are you afraid of
Like in
death?
the book.
What?
Death.
Death?
It's weird because it's like
Uh,
I want to say
Oh,
that
no.
I'm not, but I'm also scared of the time expiring and me feeling like, well, I didn't do anything.
no fulfillment.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say like the concept of it like it's more of I'm scared of leaving a good legacy rather than the concept of me getting shot and killed or die or like however stuff like that.
I'm scared of not being able to see the sunrise again.
Making it
will.
tomorrow.
I really like. Tomorrow I'm waking up early. I'm just gonna watch it. That's gonna cure me. And I'm gonna.
Wow.
Are you gonna make it?
If you make it, that is.
Can you revive me again just before this guy's not gonna be awake when the fucking sun rises.
It might last.
Yeah, who knows?
True.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Look on
That's
the
how
bright
life
side, man.
is.
Look on the.
That's
look on
how
the
life
bright side.
is.
Stay optimistic, man. Yeah. Playing Smash and Mario Kart in Bryce Fairless's chemistry class in sophomore year.
Is that a threat? Just kidding. Whoa. Wow.
Well, it's more like
He's probably yeah, probably
to make your hand move.
How?
So, what's your favorite high school
I bet it
memory?
doesn't work on me.
I would say oh, he's gone. I'd say probably one of the shows, one of the drama, something with drama. I feel like that drama as a whole has like encapsulated. Like if there was one class, wait, high school includes CART too.
That's true.
I forgot about that.
And you had an amazing
I
year
had
at
an
Cart.
amazing CART year.
Yeah.
Video production was awesome.
That's foreshadowing for our
Cart
next
fell off.
question, by the way.
Man. But realistically, if I had to choose one kind of, well, I'm thinking my way through there. If I had to choose one specific kind of class or like path type thing, I would definitely choose drama. I feel like that has encapsulated all 4 years in some sort of fashion, and that's been a really good part of it. Maybe maybe Final Night, Guys and Dolls closing. I feel like that was a really, I don't know, that was a really powerful experience that I've never like gone through before, where it was like truly this large group of people. Uh, like I've never felt that connected with the company before. Uh, they always, businesses love to bring up like we're a family. Guys, we're a family. I'm gonna keep serving you pizzas and not give you raises. But truly, in that moment, right then, doing that final show, uh, it felt like I could continue doing this. I would want to keep doing this. It felt really good. So it's a Final Night, Guys and Dolls as Sky Masterson.
I
Ezekiel.
think it's a very hard question for me because I really love, as much as I say like, oh, this all sucks. Oh, I hate
Yeah.
this. I hate that. Blah blah blah. Everything it blows now. The more I think about it, I am really very thankful for the like breadth of experiences I've gotten to have in high school. I mean, fuck. I could go through so many things. Because I had that same connection with a family and a company for Play That Goes Wrong, and that was such an amazing thing to work on. And I mean, falling in love for the first time, my first kiss, fucking making new friends, all these different classes I loved, making a movie, getting my first job, getting my first paycheck,
Yeah.
all of it. It's just, and that's only been 4 years.
Which is crazy to
I guess in a
truly
way that kind of wraps
think
back
about.
around to the idea of like, are you guys afraid of death? Because in these, not even a full 4 years yet, because we still have another semester to go. But in the last 7 semesters of high school, I have experienced so much, and I've grown so much, and I've developed so much as a human being. To pick a favorite memory, I don't know. It's hard. If I had to go from something recent, I'd say hiking in the mountains and thinking about my life and just appreciating it all, which isn't a high school memory, but it's a memory I had in high school. But I'd say probably Play That Goes Wrong. That's the thing I'm most proud of after all this time. For all the beautiful things, there's also all the mistakes. You can't act like they didn't exist. But I am very happy with how that turned out. I mean, we had something we were doing together. It was beautiful. It was fun. I was happy, genuinely really happy at that time. Even if my life sucked at the moment, I was so happy in that space that it fully recontextualized the narrative of that certain point in my life. So I'd say yours was Guys and Dolls. Mine was Play That Goes Wrong. The Second Night Monster was
That Second Night Monster, dude.
yeah.
Was that the moment where like the chandelier wouldn't fall?
The chandelier could have fallen. The walls didn't fall.
What's the monster?
So the idea of a Second Night Monster in theater is if you have a really good opening night, you've taken all of the luck from your next night and bestowed it in that one, and you're just gonna. It's like saying Macbeth when you're in a theater. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea. So, or like saying good luck instead of break a leg.
Yeah.
The Second Night Monster is only superstition, but it was very real that night.
Yeah. No, you can definitely speak it into existence.
The walls
and
didn't fall. It was the funniest thing too, because the reason the walls didn't fall, after we wrapped the show, I walked out there and they had all the walls up and we were just looking and they were like, "Can everyone lend a hand and just lend an eye and see if we can figure out what's wrong?" And I walk up like I do like the classic fucking, like fucking
Yeah.
And then I hand in pocket, looking around. I feel like an artist looking at his work. I go, "Mr. Montieth, does it look like there's a board sticking out right up there?" And he goes, "Huh. Someone bring me a ladder." And he climbs up there, takes a hammer, fucking hits it in a couple times, puts in a couple staples. And he says, "Oh, let's try the wall fall," and they all fall perfectly.
Yep.
And I was like, "I did that. That was me. I fixed it."
Yeah, I would never want an experience like what Zeke had on stage while the walls were not falling.
Because the
Um,
entire finale of the show, the final like Big Bang joke is the
Spoiler.
walls fall and the set like is like falling apart. It's this whole thing. So suddenly I was on stage, and the walls didn't fall, and I had to improv my way through the ending with the other people that were still on stage, and I was just like, "What
Yeah.
do I do?"
Damn.
It was I was a fucking sophomore whose only other show that I'd done the only other show I'd done was The Uninvited as an understudy. So I went on that stage and the walls didn't fall, and it was our second night, and I was like, oh, I felt that.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyways, that's probably my favorite memory. And Foster's Freeze.
Foster's
The
Freeze,
incident.
the Foster's Freeze incident. That is, man, story for another day.
We'll try to speed things up a little bit because we are at 42 minutes somehow.
Dialogue's
do we
felt
have
good so
left?
far. Dialogue's felt good.
How many do we have left?
A lot. I don't think we'll be able to finish all of them, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's
Finish.
okay.
We'll ask for more. We'll just have a backlog.
True. Yeah, actually, if we get more, we'll probably continue where we left off. Now you brought up Cart.
Cart.
And
Love card.
Noah Gomez. His question was, has Cart gone downhill this year? Because, hold on. He specifies because of the new students. But I wouldn't say because of the new students, but I'll let you speak. I know you have a lot to say about it, but
something changed.
The
Something
feng shui got
shifted.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I knew that re-stepping back onto that campus
it like
as a senior,
yeah,
something was different.
we
you know?
walked in and it just felt different. Like something wasn't right.
And not just different, wrong. Like,
It still feels like that, by the way. I know you guys left a while back.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It feels like. It
Yeah,
feels
for
like some fucking like Twilight, especially for me now. But fucking, it feels like some like Twilight Zone episode, like you know the trope of like, oh, we brought it back, but it came back wrong. You know.
yeah.
That's how Cart feels this year. It feels like a brought back wrong storyline.
Yeah, for context, all of us were in CART junior year.
The Center for Advanced Research and Technology.
We were all in that junior year. Zeke and I in video production, goated class. And Gabe
Mr.
was
Chambers,
in,
if you see this,
Chambers, bless up.
actually, I kind of hope he doesn't see this.
Me too. But any CART teacher would be like, "Are you serious?"
I hope Chambers doesn't see my fucking Kanye West Jewish joke from last episode,
From first episode 1.
or the deviant fetish bit.
And Gabe was in EMR.
Engineering, manufacturing, robotics.
How did you like that?
It was I'm sure your guys' impression of it, you know, Angel.
Yeah.
Was like
Angel hated it.
yeah, Angel
Hated it.
Angel hated it. I didn't think it was that bad. I actually really enjoyed it in the first semester.
Angel also just doesn't do his work.
That is true.
That's true. Angel, you got to step up your game, man. I'm
Angel,
sorry.
lock in, bro.
It was pretty fun first semester, yeah. But second semester it was kind of like how Zeke said, like I walked in and it just
Wasn't
no,
it?
It just wasn't it. And also our instructor was terrible at managing like assignments or time.
Yeah.
Yeah. As in like one day he dropped like a whole row of assignments on like the daily agenda board, like, hey guys, you got all of these due.
I
Or,
feel
like,
like
dude,
the
what the hell?
teachers that do like giving out homework ration it out like they're the only class that does give out homework.
Yeah.
Like they don't. They'll be like, oh, we're giving our students an hour of homework, and it's like, Okay. That would be fine if we weren't also getting an hour of homework for math or
Yeah, if you
from
didn't multiply
fucking-
that
yeah,
by
like,
every other class.
Yeah.
it's gotten better senior year because I'm not taking a math class and I'm not taking a few of those classes that really hammer you in. But fucking earlier years, freshman year, sophomore year, when you have to take every single one of those classes and they just give you nothing but homework, miserable. Especially if you're trying to take like APs and shit.
So, card did fall off, Noah. Wouldn't say it was because of the people though, even though there were a few silly fellas
There are a
in
few.
in
There were
there.
definitely some humbucklers.
I wouldn't say they ruined it though.
Honestly, they kept us around for a little longer
they did. Yes.
because boy, it was so much fun to watch.
Next up, Alborz. Alborz asks, "How many ducks do you have to see in a day to start getting concerned?"
Okay, so this actually relates to something that I am very autistic about.
Okay.
So, oh my god, I get to talk about this. Okay, cool.
Thank you, Alborz.
So, there's this practice that's been observed. A few different cultures did it, called ornithomancy.
Yeah.
Wizard, you might like this.
Okay.
And the idea is you can predict the future depending on the amount and type of birds you see, and in the ways that you see them.
That is sick. That's really sick.
And the Greeks would use this to divine the favor of the gods. And the people that would do this, they were called aurors.
Mm.
And if the aurors would see a good omen, it was considered auspicious, which is where that word comes from a bunch of fucking Greek dudes staring at birds. And Rome was actually created off of two guys staring at birds on top of a hill, because the brothers Romulus and Remus, there's a whole story with them where they were the sons of a king and the king was killed and they were raised by a wolf, and then they grew up and they threatened the man that usurped the king, and then the man who usurped the king realized that they were the king's children, and it's a whole story. But eventually, after everything's settled, they're standing on top of these two hills, and Romulus says, "I think Rome, the city that I want built, should be built off of this hill, closest to the den of the wolf that raised us." And then Remus says, "I think Rome should be built off this hill, closest to an actual good defensive position where we won't get killed." And Romulus goes, "Let's look at birds." And then they both sit on the hill,
True.
back to back,
What you usually
and
do.
stare at the sky. And Remus sees 6 vultures, Romulus sees 12, and they debate because Remus saw his first, but Romulus saw more. So they're like, "Well, what's a better omen? What's a better omen? What's a better omen?" And Romulus kills his brother and builds Rome on his on his hill. It's a great fucking story.
Wow,
dude.
that is not how I expected that to go.
So Alborz asks, "How many ducks do you have to see to get concerned, though?"
This reminds me of
How
a
does-
bread basket.
Now,
How
I
does
am
it
not
relate?
I hope you liked the history lesson, by the way.
It was great. It was great.
I hope
All best.
I'm not an ornithomancer. I'm not an aurer by any means. I'd say if you see a solid amount of like 4 ducks, like good ducks too, like not like some like shitty mallard. Like I'm talking like a good proper duck.
Are these like when you see them? Like, are we envisioning this question where it's like when you see them, it's not a flock. You see one singular duck passing by. So then, like, how many times do you have to see that
3
to
then.
become
3 then.
suspicious?
I'll be honest.
No, it's a good omen, right? Or is it suspicion?
I was not sure how to interpret the question. That's all I said it verbatim.
Okay.
How many ducks do you have to see
Well,
in
that's
a
what I'm
day to
saying,
start getting
like-
concerned?
I'm picturing it as like, you're walking down, to the bus or something. You're going someplace, and then you see a duck, like a singular duck, and then how many times does that happen until you're like, wait?
3.
I'd say if you saw 6 ducks and then Romulus of Rome walks up to you and says he saw 12, that's when you should start being
Yeah,
concerned.
that's when you should start killing him.
Before he
Before he kills
before he
you.
does you in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing in, what's my time looking at?
51 minutes. So we're gonna answer like 2 to 3 or like 2 more questions maybe.
I would say 4.
4. I was gonna say 3 because I feel like I'll picture this right. I'm walking to the bus.
Yeah.
I see a duck go by. I'm like, oh, like cool duck.
Cool duck, yeah.
Another one goes by. I'm like, oh, another duck. Cool. But then when I see the third one,
That's
I'm
actually
like,
kind of true.
okay,
Then it's like, wait.
something's going on here, right? So yeah, I'd say 3.
I think 3 is a pretty solid amount.
3's pretty solid.
Anything above 3, it's just like it's obviously like
Then
yeah.
it's
Yeah, you're
then it's
being-
really like, okay, whoa,
You're an Oris
wait a
at
second.
that point.
I saw 3 ducks. I should build a city.
This one I like. This one, Goldfish Box. Anyone know Goldfish Box?
How about the username?
Hold on. I'm looking for their name in the views. Goldfish Box. Rory / Joey.
I think.
Oh yeah. I know them.
So we'll just call him Joey, I guess. Joey asks,
Wrong.
if you could eat one fast food, has to be a chain, the rest of your life, what would it be? In and out.
I feel like the best answer to this is one of the fast food places that like serves actual food.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with like Chipotle, maybe.
Fair answer.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, those two, but I was also thinking of it. You could also flip it in the sense of like, well, you said you're eating this for the rest of your life, right? Does this mean this is the only thing you're eating?
Or it's the only fast
Um,
food you're eating.
It's
Because-
the only fast. If you'd eat one fast food for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's all
Only
they
eat
say.
fast food?
No, just like I interpret it as
I'll have 2 answers. Then.
none of them exist except for one of your choosing.
I'll have 2 answers then.
Okay.
Because the first way I interpreted it was like you can only pick one fast food place to like kind of like go to,
Yeah.
and then you could cook food outside of that. So then I was thinking, well, then you could pick a junk place because then it would just feel good every time you
Mhm.
got it,
Yeah.
and then you would just cook regular, food outside of it.
What counts
For
as
that-
fast food? If it has the driveway or what?
Yeah,
Or a
I would say-
drive-through.
Like I feel like it's one of those places where it's you're typically gonna go in, get your food, and leave. You're not gonna sit down and enjoy a culinary experience.
Do
A
any,
waiter,
do any wings places have a drive-through? Because I really like wings.
wings.
Uh,
Well, I would count Wingstop as fast food.
yeah, Wingstop is fast food.
Wingstop is fast
Is
food.
Buffalo Wild Wings fast food?
I want to say
Uh,
I don't. I want to say so just because I've never heard of anybody like. I love the fine dining of Buffalo Wild Wings. Like no,
you
just
eat in at
You just eat.
you eat in at Buffalo Wild Wings if you want to see sports on one of the 60 TVs
Yeah.
they have on there.
Yeah,
Um,
I would count it. I don't know
I
about.
would count it. Yeah.
I'd say Buffalo then.
Semantics.
I really like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Nice.
Yeah, for that answer, I'd probably go.
Sorry, Wingstop.
Uh, actually, because I just thought of pizza, but pizza's not. How do you count pizza? Because what's fast? Because
As
you
in,
can't
like-
eat it. You.
I
can't-
would have said Little Caesars if we counted that as
I was
fast
gonna
food.
say because you can't sit down and eat in a Little Caesar. You can, but it's like it's that one table off to the side.
mean,
You're not doing that.
You're eating off the fucking the
curb.
You're eating off the machine where you get
Yeah.
the bouncy balls.
Yeah,
I would still say it's a fast food.
I-
Oh,
I
Little
would
Caesars.
chain.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Okay.
But I,
Oh my
I,
God, I
probably
love some greasy ass, disgusting pizza just
Mm.
dripping in my mouth. I want
Uh-uh.
every bite. If I go to a healthy pizza place and I eat an entire pizza, I'll
filled.
be stuffed afterwards,
Mm.
but
Like,
I'll be fine. You know.
Yeah.
If I eat an entire Little Caesars pizza, I'm going to feel it leaking out of my pores. It is disgusting, and it is the guilt. It is the
Yep.
guiltiest, best pleasure that I have as a man.
It saved us a couple
Every
times.
Friday I get
Yes.
every Friday I get a Little Caesars pizza, and I fuck it.
the stuffed
I-
crust.
All three of us.
Oh,
have
it's
it.
stuffed all right.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
god! I take a
If I
bite.
had-
I take a bite, and it just shoots a load right in my mouth. I'm
Oh,
like,
dude.
It's
oh,
warm
fuck.
and
Yeah.
it's soft and warm and
Oh
creamy,
my
man.
God.
It's oozing out.
If I had to
dude.
pick one for life, the only the only thing I could eat, I would probably pick In-N-Out. If I had to pick one where it's like the only place I could go to, I'd probably my first thought was Jack in the Box, because Jack in the Box is one of those meals where it's like you also feel awful afterwards, but it is really good while you're eating
And they have
it.
a lot of variety too. They have breakfast. They
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
desserts. They got everything.
So I'd probably go Jack in the Box.
Yeah, but I'd never get tired of eating hamburgers.
We know you order it at like sushi restaurants.
No matter where this guy goes,
I think I mentioned this. Actually, no, I mentioned this on the unlisted video that you'll never see.
Ground Zero.
I was at a Red Lobster and I ordered a bacon.
I've never been to Red Lobster. I really want to go.
cheeseburger.
Oh no, they're not shutting down.
No.
They filed for bankruptcy, and then I think they got out of bankruptcy, barely. I think. Don't quote me.
We have time. This one actually isn't a question. We have JD Silva 17.
Johnny.
Johnny!
They
Jonathan.
ask. Jonathan asks. Jonathan. He asks. Sorry, I just lost it.
This is the luxury one, right?
Not a question, but y'all should totally get Lunchlies and Lunchables and compare them.
Yeah.
Because we did.
That is a really good idea.
We did review Prime.
That's
It's not local though, is it? Have you ever
Jonathan,
seen one?
We will
Lunchly?
Lunchly.
we will really try, but the last
I've
few
never-
times we've ever looked up Lunchlies, they've either not been in the area or they've been completely barred because of the mold that you find within them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We gotta get it moldy.
we could try if we can't do a full lunchly, then we could try a
Moldy cheese, bruh.
Feastable versus like a regular chocolate
Oh, that's a good
Mm.
idea.
bar. I've never tried a Feastable.
Me neither.
Have
I
you?
think
Gabe?
he has.
I have before
Save it.
they
He did.
Are you guys aware of? Because Mr. Beast like revamped the recipe.
He did?
Really?
I didn't know
he,
that.
He did. I had it before he did that.
The prevamp.
So yeah, the prevamp. I had the prevamp Feastables. So
You made that baby blue, dude.
I haven't tried out the new one yet, but the old one,
It was.
it was okay.
I was gonna say it was. It was
it
just. It was
alright.
just alright.
I can see why he revamped it. I'm just kidding, but
Mr. Beast, we're coming for you.
Mr. Beast, I'm
Um,
coming.
Whoa. But yeah, Jonathan, we
Allegedly.
will definitely try to get some Lunchlies. If not, we'll do some Feastables because Lunchlies, dude, for as quick as they came, they went down under.
Yeah.
we'll try. We'll try.
We'll try.
Just for you, man.
Quick as they came, went down under.
Let's see. Okay, was Ted
Let's see.
Kaczynski right? You guys know
I have
who
a shirt.
Yes.
I have a shirt with his face on it.
He does.
Oh, you do? I forgot
does.
about that.
Yeah. It says,
He
it
does.
says vote by mail.
Vote by mail.
So yeah, he thinks so.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think you. I don't. He had. I don't know. It's weird
I
because
think-
I feel
I
like the
think-
basis of what he was trying to get across.
The problem
reasonable.
is, and this is the same thing with fucking. This happens over and over again. He was a genuine lunatic, like an actual fucking loony bin patient.
Looney bin.
Like this man bombed people.
He did.
We cannot be saying that he was like some paragon or anything. Like the United Healthcare shooter.
Yeah.
That guy was cool. Okay.
He was.
Ted Kaczynski.
He's still around. Yeah.
Ted Kaczynski died recently.
Well, I mean, like the shooters around.
Yeah. Yeah, the shooter is around.
We never found him.
Oh, you mean the guy who got the CEO of
Yeah.
healthcare?
Who
Was he right?
Who- YN switched him, dude.
Ted Kaczynski, fucking
He said Merry Switchmas, bro. Got him.
professional loony bin resident.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he made some like generally correct statements where he's like, "Oh, the fucking industrial revolution has
Yeah.
fucked up a lot of things." And it's like, oh yeah, he's right, but it's the same thing that Andrew Tate does when he says like. He'll say one thing that is just so blatantly, obviously correct that it's like, okay, well, yeah, it'll be like, people should have access to healthcare, and then they'll say, and we should shoot gay people. It's like,
yeah.
well, I gotta kind of agree with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you don't, then it's like, oh, so So you don't want this. It's
Like, have you ever
no.
seen a video where someone that you fucking hate says a take that is like just generally actually really smart and good, and it's like, huh, I didn't know that you were able to having like good thoughts like that.
No, you were competent.
They specifically make those videos so that way you keep watching their content because you think that they might actually have something in common with you.
Yeah.
It's
What about you? Was he right?
No.
So you think the government should? No,
You think the
basically,
government should have full control over our bodies and kill us all?
basically what Zeke was saying, he has some baseline points that are like generally right,
Yeah.
but fully
But
was he
he-
right? No.
He took it a little too far. That's why I'm gonna say no.
A little, yeah.
Knock
a
it
little-
off, pal.
A
Knock it
little
off.
too far.
Man,
Knock it off.
Come
man.
on,
Knock
Ted.
it
Come
off.
on.
Teddy boy.
Oh, should have
Teddy
done that.
bear.
Our next one, stranger. Dude, you have way too many notifications, Diego.
This is Nevin Gutierrez.
This is Nevin Gutierrez. He asks.
who I just called a rat.
Hope you're
That
watching.
is true. You called him a communist rat.
I
That
did.
was his question. Was Ted?
Oh, he would ask that. I was thinking it was something he would ask.
Wait, what did he? What? Oh,
He was
one
Ted
that asked it.
Kaczynski. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Ted Kaczynski.
he was dead. Come on, Ted.
So
Come on, Ted.
this is perfect. We've actually been able to get to the last question.
really?
I thought there were more, but
No.
we managed to.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. 67 of you viewed this story and gave us
Working
not
numbers.
enough questions, dude.
You could have
Come
said
on.
favorite color.
Exactly.
some-
We know our
Exactly.
favorite colors. We're not going to tell you because you
Nope.
didn't ask us.
Nope.
So, Logan Dolliver asks, I don't actually know what this means. Best 1980 to 2002 RTS isometric games. I don't know.
What's
what that
RTS?
means.
Real-time simulator.
Isometric.
production?
Isometric is when the view is like you're staring at it from like
Roller
like a-
Coaster
like a
Tycoon
versus-
2. That's mine.
Oh.
Is
Okay.
that? Yeah, that's within that era.
So that kind
I-
of category?
Yeah, I'd go Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. The game was programmed in assembly.
Planet Zoo.
That's hard. Ooh.
I like zoo games.
So like The Sims. That's also
Oh.
in like
So like,
that realm. Or like like old Sims.
okay. I don't know.
There's also Schlatt. Schlatt's earliest was, what was it? Open RTS something.
City Skylines.
Yeah, that's another one that counts, I think.
Okay.
I do like City
Early
Skylines.
early City Skylines. I don't know if it's actually that early. It's 1980 to 2002. I'd go Roller Coaster Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. That would be my pick.
I don't know if I ever was a. I don't know if I ever tried those.
Ah!
Honestly, I'm sorry. I
This guy.
This guy never did anything.
Jeez.
no.
This guy never did anything.
We'll miss out on everything.
Oh my god. That's funny.
I have heard a lot of good things about Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, though,
Fire game.
specifically from Jay Schlatt
Jay Schlatt.
and him.
Thank
I
you, Jay
guess.
Schlatt.
Was that it
That's how I
for,
started playing it.
Yes,
for questions?
that was all of our questions. We have one more actually. I'm trying to find it in here. Oh,
What is it?
Wait,
wait.
before we do it, how are we looking on time? Because I don't know when this thing is supposed to.
104 or 105 now technically.
So you said it should last for a whole podcast episode, right?
Yes, but why do you bring? Well, I mean, yeah, perfect timing because it's the last question.
Okay, we'll do a question, and then if I'm still here, you did a full.
You get to see the
full revival.
sunrise.
I get to see
Sure.
the sunrise.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god, dude. Oh
So
my god,
our
okay,
last
okay.
question come from. Am I reading that right? That's weird. So our last question for the podcast, submitted by Ezekiel Nolan, was, "What's your favorite deviant fetish?" Zeke. Wait, Zeke.
I'm scared.
Where's where's my
Your what? Oh, fuck.
shit. Zeke?
Is he good?
Zeke. This is
Zeke. Zeke. Okay.
Zeke.
Dude. Are you?
My spells aren't working. Rise. Let's just go back to our seats. Well, thank you guys for
What's
joining.
your favorite deviant?
What? Why was that in there? Oh, we left that in the last episode. There it is.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah.
I guess we
Yeah, I guess we
just pretend he's.
just.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Knuckle bandwidth.
Knuckle bandwidth.
Uh,
We'll see you next week.
Zeke. See
See you
you
guys.
next week. Zeke.
He's fucking dead, dude. He's fucking dead.